कहानी बहुत अच्छी बनी, पकोड़े बहुत अच्छे बने, लेकिन सरसों की जगह केरोसिन तेल डाल दिया। पूरा देश बोल रहा है, पूरा विश्व बोल रहा है that Trump made a joker of नरेंद्र मोदी। रिस्क हम ले, ऑपरेशन हम करें और खीर चाचा चौधरी खा के चला जाए, इसी के लिए हम बैठे हैं यहाँ पे। आपके 56 इंच का दबदबा कहाँ गया मोदी जी? हमने किया है सर, आपने सिर्फ अकेले नहीं किया है, इंडियन आर्म फोर्स ने किया है, 140 करोड़ लोगों ने किया है। आपने ईंट का जवाब ईंट से दिया, देश चाहता था कि आप ईंट का जवाब पत्थर से दें। आप बोलते हैं ना कि ममता दीदी बांग्लादेशियों को बंगाल में घुसाती है, तो बॉर्डर में आतंकवादियों को कौन घुसा रहा है, इसका जवाब आपको देना पड़ेगा कि वो भी वही कर रहे हैं।
बहुत बहुत स्वागत है मोदी जी को। रसगुल्ला, रबड़ी, मिष्टी दोई खाइए। बंगला का जो मामाटी मानुष है ममता दीदी के साथ।
अमर हृदय मजे काबा नयने मदीना।
ममता बनर्जी को हराया गया है, वोट चोरी करके, वोट लूट करके हराया गया है।
भारतीय जनता पार्टी की सरकार ऑपोजिशन और तृणमूल के पीछे आ रही है, हाथ धोके पड़ी हुई है। इट इज गिवन कि वो चाहते हैं कि तृणमूल पार्टी का नामो निशान तक ना रहे, तो लड़ाई जारी रहेगी। ये नया कुछ पैतरा है नहीं, हमने देखा है किस तरह से विपक्ष को चुप कराने का काम ये भारतीय जनता पार्टी करती है।
Winston Churchill once said, "Some men change their party for the sake of their principles. Others change their principles for the sake of their party." Indian politics has quietly produced a third category: politicians who change both whenever power changes its address. That was Saayoni Ghosh, Jadavpur MP and TMC Youth Wing Chief, Mamata Banerjee's frontline voice, one of the loudest anti-BJP faces in Bengal's 2026 campaign. And the same woman who, after TMC lost the election, went on record to say,
हारे नहीं है, ममता बनर्जी को हराया गया है, वोट चोरी करके, वोट लूट करके हराया गया है।
That was a few weeks ago. Today, Saayoni Ghosh is rebel number 21. But here is what actually tells the story.
इन गद्दारों को जाना है जाए, लेकिन कभी तृणमूल का नाम मत लेना। भूपेंद्र यादव के यहाँ तुम जाके चाय पी रहे हो और समोसा खा रहे हो, तो ये तो स्पष्ट है कि तुमको बीजेपी में जाना होगा। अरे कुछ तो गैरत रखो।
For days, Bengal politics has been on fire. MPs rebelling, MLAs forming blocks, letters, meetings, press conferences, claims and counterclaims. And one of TMC's most vocal leaders said absolutely nothing. Not one statement, not one denial, not one defense of Didi. In politics, silence is often not absence, it is preparation. Raghav Chaddha did something similar before he made his move. When the most articulate people in a room go quiet, the room is usually about to change.
मैं तो सिर्फ अपने बारे में ही जवाब दे सकती हूँ।
But here is the mistake everyone is making. They think this collapse started after the election. It didn't. The election only revealed it. Imagine kicking a door 99 times. Nothing happens. On the 100th kick, it shatters. The 100th kick gets the credit, but it was never the 100th kick. Think of a McDonald's franchise or a KFC outlet. The local operator owns the restaurant, the staff, the daily business. But customers walk in because of the brand. The day the brand stops working, the logo changes. The business keeps running. For 15 years, every Saayoni, every Kakoli, every Ritabrata borrowed from one brand. Didi, the giant killer, the street fighter, the woman who toppled the left. But brands corrode, not in a day. In 15 years of franchise politics, of local operators using the brand to protect themselves, profit and operate. And when the brand stops working, the franchises don't die. They find a new logo. Here is how you know it is over. For 15 years, not one Trinamool leader gave a speech without the word Didi. Every sentence, every slogan, every campaign. Now Didi is disappearing. Only Mamata remains. And Mamata is proving smaller than the myth. Look at Ritabrata Banerjee. First the poster boy of Bengal's left, then the face of Trinamool, now the leader of the rebellion. 3 political homes, 1 uninterrupted political career. At what point does ideology become a wardrobe change? But Ritabrata is not alone. Indian democracy has quietly produced a special class of politician: Ram Vilas Paswan, Ramdas Athawale, Nitish Kumar, Raghav Chaddha, the man who once made fiery speeches about samosas being too expensive at airports. He found another airport. So many political migrations that we stopped calling them defections. We started calling them weather reports, Mausam Visheshagya, political meteorologists, people who somehow always know exactly where power is headed next. And here is the question nobody wants to ask out loud. Should BJP even want these people? Today they are leaving Mamata Banerjee. Yesterday they were defending Mamata Banerjee. The day before that, some were defending someone else entirely. Also, the same Saayoni Ghosh was questioned by the Enforcement Directorate for 11 hours in connection with the school scam, while campaigning against BJP's use of investigative agencies. If conviction changes this quickly, what exactly is being merged? The ideology or the opportunity? Democracy runs on trust, not votes. Trust. Votes are just how we measure it. And every time a politician asks you to vote for their symbol, then quietly walks towards another, a small piece of that trust disappears. Not dramatically, silently, like a politician who stops releasing statements. The question is not whether Saayoni joins the rebels. The question is not whether 20 becomes 21 becomes 22. The question is not whether Mamata survives. The question is, who exactly are we voting for? The leader, the ideology, the party, or simply the next politician waiting to read the weather? Voters change governments, politicians change governments, but the most dangerous politicians are the ones who change themselves, depending on who is winning. You were watching Fault Lines. I'm Abhijit.